And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Gus Shasha gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, hard to be any better than this guy was in his last start. Only allowed one run, and he went deep in the game, and he took a real hard, tough luck start. Let's see if the results can be any better, and if he pitches the same way he did in his last one. Tough luck loss.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Soler, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Just keeping him close. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talked about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits, basic.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. McCutchen on the move. And that retires the side. Gio Gonzalez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important. 1, that his team scores him some runs, and 2, he shuts down the opponent early.
Striding into the box, Starling Marte. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
One out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-2 pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. The 1-0 delivery. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. To second for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Into the box now, Todd Frazier, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Frazier in front, 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
Left fielder, number
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Matheson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Popped him up. Number 23 in foul ground, but this will land untouched. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. So stepping in, Greg Garcia trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Way in front of that fastball. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
Into the box now, Darwin Barney, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Stepping in now, Gio Gonzalez. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go. My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Barney stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Reds lead it 2-0. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and no strikes. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Line drive to center field. Soler is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton. A pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Barney ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. Ready now, Jorge Soler. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man. 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
2-1.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
3-2 now. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Hamilton. First time up, he went down looking. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1 ball, no strikes.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And Reyes can't flag it down. It's into center, a base hit. And Todd Frazier on deck will have a chance to bat this inning.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's thick.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Reds leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Moustakas averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Now a bunt attempt here. Votto is right there. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. The pitcher, Gus Shasha, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Reyes stands at first with one out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Hit out towards second. Barney has it in time to first, and there are two away. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Frazier's up with it, and a stretch at first, and he's able to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to save a run as the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now in the box, Rob Anderson. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Line toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Now to the plate, Trevor Matheson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Two balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box, Greg Garcia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line softly out toward left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Darwin Barney, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set, and the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. Lifted in the air out to center field. McCutchen patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So here's the Reds pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another chance, Jorge Soler. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. In there, no balls and a strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Marte. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Reds 3 and the Pirates nothing. Leading off the inning, number 23, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 23.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Popped him up. Anderson is under it. 1 away.
But center fielder number 20.
Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-0 now. On deck, Carlos Santana. One run, just one hit, and one error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Grounded back up the middle. Garcia over to his left, and there are two away now.
The catcher, number 41.
So now Carlos Santana. Gonzalez gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Chris Davis now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Behind 0-2 now. Santana is off at first with 2 away. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We played 4. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Right fielder number 6, Billy Hamilton.
The pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
In is Joey Votto now. He swings and grounds it to short. To his left, Reyes. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Weak chopper up the line. Knee high, he barehands it and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Reds are down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the pitcher, Joshua.
Peter Borges will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Peter Borges.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Standing in now, number 23, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Gonzalez comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And the runner back easily. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Marte at second with 2 down. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings. Matthew Mora takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 5, Matthew Mora.
Digging in, Rob Anderson. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Anderson.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Here's the 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping up now, Trevor Matheson. After the walk, a quick check on first. And he's back easily. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Darwin Barney is on deck. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
The 3-1. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Ready once again, Darwin Barney. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jared Hughes is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he got him. So a big out there is now a ground ball. Could even get him out of this thing. Still tied. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. So here now is the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gio Gonzalez was sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Jorge Soler is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Anderson on 3rd, Matheson on 2nd, Garcia on at 1st with 2 down. 1-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Here's Carlos Santana now.
Carlos Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Matheson has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Popped him up. And this will land foul. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Hamilton back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Second baseman,
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hamilton is under it. And the inning is over. 1-2. 3 go the Pirates. 6 innings are in. Back here in Pittsburgh, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Billy Hamilton.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Pirates have elected to...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. In now for the Reds, Joey Votto is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
That's wide, 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to third. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still tied 3-3. Striding in, Jose Reyes. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Curveball that time, not even close. At third, here's Frazier. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, pitcher, Gary Hughes.
Eric Ivar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Eric Ivar.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting number 6, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in at third base safely, so the go-ahead run is right there with 2 gone.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Up next for the Buccos, number 23. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up, as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at third, so the best he can hope for is a no decision. Steve Bass takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
This one's flared off to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Pirates 4 and the Reds 3. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
38, Justin Wilson.
Leading off the inning, Rob Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Santana over to his right. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trevor Matheson will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Trevor Matheson is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Greg Garcia is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the...
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pirates on top, 4-3. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bass is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
After it is Hamilton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Pulled toward right center field. Soler is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Chris Davis now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside.
2 balls, no strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soler waits on it, and that retires the side. Pirates leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. Mark Melanson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark Melanson.
Now at the plate, Darwin Barney. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Line drive to left. And Barney's aboard here. It's a base hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Adrian Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Grounded to first. Reyes back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Up and in for ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's time to raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirate closer comes in to ice this one and picks up the save.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Pittsburgh pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Jared Hughes earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Mark Melanson closes the door for the save, his 44th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder that extra T service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.